Alright, I don't normally do these videos, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna switch out a couple things on my bike. It's a 2018 Pioneer 500. Right now, it's all stock except for I've got the worn, I'm gonna say factory winch. It's the factory setup for the winch, and the Honda roof, and the strong-made stick stoppers front and rear. So that's really all I've done to it. I'm gonna take a couple of measurements real quick before I put these other tires on, in case y'all was curious like I was. All right, from the with the shocks at the softest setting, you know, as they come from the dealership, the measurements I got is about 8 3/8 with the factory tires at the rear. And this isn't going to be the true height, but we're going to go to the front of this bumper right here, and I've got right at about an 8 1/8 maybe, if I'm being generous. So we're gonna put on these Maxxis Zillas 27/9/12 in the front, 27/11/12 in the rear, and then I'm gonna turn this off for a second, put all this on. Oh, I'm sorry. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna actually bump the settings on the shocks up a click and disconnect the rear sway bar. So we'll see how all this does, and I'll take some measurements after it's over with and see how the tires look. All right, got it put back together. Took the sway bar all the way off. I did watch a video on how to take the sway bar off, which is very simple. You don't really need to watch a video, but you have to take it out on the passenger side. But I will tell you something, that if you have stick stoppers installed, you're gonna have to take the stick stopper off on the driver's side to be able to get it off, because that little bit of clearance issues that it causes makes it where you can't get it out. That's it. I think it looks pretty good. It looks a lot better with these bigger wheels and tires on it. But let me take a couple of measurements. All right, so now we are looking at 10.5 inches of clearance. I believe it was like 8 3/4, something like that. So we gained a good little bit of clearance with the tires and the sway bar disconnect, and jacking the preload on the shocks up on the clip. And then on the front, we're looking at roughly 10 3/4, around 10 3/4. There's a couple other things that I couldn't find whenever I was watching videos on YouTube, that I wanted to know, because I was curious what size tires I could actually run, and I was curious how 27s were going to actually clear. But as you can see, I mean, 27s, that's at full lock on the driver's side, which is this is the closest it's going to get. The other side's a little bit better. That's your clearance. And these tires measure roughly, these tires measure kind of short. I mean, they're roughly 26.5. So a full 27 you can fit easily. Maybe 28s, especially if it's a 28, like a shorter 28. And these are aired up with 10 pounds of air in them right now too, which I'd be letting a little bit of air out. But I couldn't find any straight up video or of the clearance that you'd have against that frame rail without doing the frame modification, because mine's under warranty. I can't afford to just chop off a piece of the frame right now. But that's it. That's the finished product. I'm gonna try to add some more videos. I got a couple other things, a bed that I'm gonna put, like a toolbox. I've kind of got the stuff. I just have to mount it, and a couple of lights, things like that. But See how it turns out.